Hey guys, looks like Bitcoin ripped to over $50,000 just yesterday. And, for the most part, everyone's getting bullish on crypto and everything that's going on. But ICP, Internet Computer, is kind of lagging, but you guys have to keep something in mind. It did already a 3 or 4x from just less than 3 months ago. It's absolutely enormous. So this is what I love to see right here. This consolidation right here is absolutely great. And what I like to see here is look at all this support. Every time it went down to under $11, even this time, it just bounced back, and it just came back. It hit 13 again just yesterday, and it's around, it's still almost $13 right now. This is great. It's looking strong. It's looking healthy. This is what you want to see. This is a kind of a token for me. That's a long-term token. I even staked more today in the neurons. I'm holding this. I haven't sold any. I'm looking at what other stuff is coming on the launch pad. I actually found one. I'm going to show you guys what's coming. And there's a lot of great stuff coming, and we're going to go through the stats so you guys are educated about this. Don't be selling your ICP for cheap. This looks like it's getting ready to do a run. How far we go? I'd like to see this break $18, $19, maybe into the $20 range. It'll come back down like it did here. It hit about 16 last time. It looks like there's momentum picking up. There's a lot of new projects coming on it. There's a lot of development coming on it. It's great stuff. Now, if you go to, we'll go to my Twitter first, because there's a lot of stuff people don't really know what's going on. Like Dominic, who is the CEO of ICP, mentioned Internet Identity will soon have a Web3 credential support. This is a bigger deal than you might think. So let's explain why. And I'll put this, why it's bullish news. I'll put this, it's already on my page. You can go to my Twitter, Dow Kingdom, up here. I'll put the links down for you so you guys can check all this stuff out. I'm keeping up with all the ICP news, but this is where I wanted to show you guys. ICP, ongoing integration between ICP and Solana, represents a pivotal moment in blockchain technology, promising to enhance interoperability and foster a unified ecosystem for digital innovation, guys. Now, Chain Key Solana, you're like, well, what's the big deal? Blah, 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 blah. No, this is a huge deal. And I'm going to show you some stats for you guys to understand why this could become a big deal. When we come here, they've actually changed the dashboard a little bit. Look at Chain Key Bitcoin. There's over $12 million of Chain Key Bitcoin. Look at the numbers, guys. It's starting to take off. What does this mean? Bitcoin can now become staked in dApps. You can have all sorts of programs and projects for people to even have their Bitcoin and earn on it. All sorts of things they can do with Bitcoin, actually own their Bitcoin. This Chain Key Bitcoin, and now Chain Key Ethereum and Chain Key Solana. I mean, the way Internet Computer is doing these things is remarkable. Okay, this is just the start. It hasn't even been a year. It's been about 10 months since they brought out Chain Key Bitcoin. And look, it just kind of stalled as people learned about it. But look, it's taking off now. This is a big deal. Also, what's coming on Internet Computer is very shortly, it's going to have its own, very shortly, it's going to have stable tokens, which they've been promising for a while, but we believe it's coming. It's not too far out, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. We don't know exactly the dates, but there's a lot of chatter about these things. These things will all add to what's going on behind the scenes at Internet Computer, and will all add huge, immense amounts of value. Now, I want you to look at something else that's going on here. Total canisters in the last year. Okay, these are the total canisters that have been deployed. You're starting to see an increase. Is it the total canister? Oh, sorry, total canister state. Total supply. Yeah, well, it's gone up. It's going up. You guys get that one. Internet Identities is another one I wanted to bring up to you guys. You're looking at 2.1 million. Now we're up to 2.3 million. This is a big deal. You're adding over 200,000 new Internet Identities. This is climbing quickly. Okay. When we start to look at the data, it just kind of chilled here around 2021 at about 1.8 million. And it's just kind of chilling. Now it's starting to move. You're starting to see it kind of move in a much more rapid fashion. You're starting to see it from right around here, around late 2022. Okay. These are the things you got to look at. These are the things that are going to become very important. ICP transactions, you already looked at that. The burns aren't happening as much as I'd like. Yeah, this looks cool, but it's only 158,000. Yeah, we're starting to see some extra burns take place here. A little bit better, I guess, but it's still not big enough. I think at some point it could be. It's just not there yet. I would definitely like to see the burns pick up much more dramatically than it is right now. So everything as far as the data to me and the data sets is looking good. Inflation's not really as much as people make it out to seem. Like we've already had that inflation event that happened here, and it really it's added like I think another 13 million tokens or something total supply. We can come right here in the year, a little bit maybe more. It's added about 20 million tokens. 20 million divided by 514, looking at about less than 4% inflation. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad. I'd like to see more of that get soaked up with the burns. But anyways, that's something on a later day. Also, a lot of you guys might not know this. If you have an NNS and you have staked stuff in the NNS, you can use this website. I've been looking at it. It's called IDGeek. I'll put the information. It's on Internet Computer. It's really cool. You can actually put your NNS for sale with your stake tokens, and people will offer. So, he wants, for example, he has 3,298 ICP staked. He wants $3,080. I don't know why you'd ask for more, but I guess there's some linked assets in there. You have to take a look. There might be some additional assets in there, but his best offer is a 21% discount at 2,580. So it's kind of cool. You can kind of check it out. I found it to be interesting. I'm looking at it. If you're planning on staking, you might as well maybe get someone else's NNS and I don't know, see if you get a discount, even 10%. Might be cool. Now, let's go on to what else is going on with Internet Computer. Internet Computer Price could move higher as ICP helps build the future of ordinals. So as you know, that is a thing going on because of its Bitcoin integration. So these are things that you got to understand. There's other companies like Stacks that have done it, but ICP, the way they do it, in my opinion, is even better. So you start to see these articles kind of pop up. It's getting to be really interesting, but this is what I found the most interesting. These guys, Push D, are really trying really hard to sell their pre-sale. Internet Computer holders examine Push D pre-sale while Ethereum recovers. They have a lot of these articles going on. These are placed articles, and I actually looked at Push D, and they're trying to raise quite a lot of money. They have a total supply of 250 million tokens at 8 cents. It looks like they're trying to raise like 17 or 16 or 15 million dollars. They're in the pre-sale in the 4 of its pre-sale stages, so they've raised some money off, of course, already. So this is what it is. This is a marketplace decentralized. It's like Amazon or eBay, but it's decentralized, built on ICP. It's super fast and all that, lower fees and all that. Basically, listen, I was in e-commerce for over 20 years. I ran a company that did quite a lot of revenues. And if you need Push D, you could go here and you can buy it. I don't recommend it. I don't know much about it. It's at 8 cents and you can use it to buy products, but you can also use other cryptocurrencies on their system to buy products. So what's kind of interesting here, it says lower fees. Now, what I like about fees from buyers and sellers is when I was running my internet company, let's say we had a year where we did $10 million, which was quite a few years. We did way more than that, but there were some years that we did a little bit less, but let's just say $10 million. On every $10 million you do with a credit card, you're going to spend about $250,000 to $300,000 on exchange fees. So when I see this kind of stuff, and I did try to implement Bitcoin and other things into the payment gateways, but unfortunately, not a lot of people used it. It was very, very small percentage. I don't even remember if we had more than 1 or 2 transactions over all those years, but we really didn't promote it either, but it was available. With Shopify, there's ways you can add an app and you can do it. Now, having a decentralized marketplace is actually interesting. They have to raise a lot of money, which they're trying to do. I just don't know if you can compete with Shopify. I just don't know if you need to be decentralized either. So it's one of those things that's going to be really interesting to watch, but you're starting to see the beginnings, the germinations of ideas like this that we haven't really seen before. What Internet Computer can do, maybe bring buyers and sellers together, both of them kind of hidden from each other. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. And then I looked at it here a little bit closely. There's more articles coming out. It looks like they're doing a lot of interesting stuff. They're really putting in all these other blockchains like Sol and Sui for basically, they're putting them in their keyword stuffing so they get more attention to their Push D projects. They're actually pretty intelligent in what they're doing. And Push D is a decentralized shopping platform that has crypto world and frenzy. I don't know about all that because when I went to it, it only had 2,000 people following it on Twitter. The hype around Push D is because of its novelty, but with the very first online shopping platform where you can buy and sell with a crypto token. That is actually false. There are many places you can go buy and sell right now with a crypto token, but being decentralized and maybe not having, I don't know, like, I don't know if you need to be decentralized, because at the end of the day, if I'm shopping, I still got to put my address in unless I'm buying something like that's digital. So I don't know. I'm not yet sold on Push D, but it looks like they're probably raising some money, and it says now they're in their fourth pre-sale stage, selling for 8 cents. I'm not convinced. Good luck to you guys at Push D, but you can see what's coming on Internet Computer. You can see how everybody out there has their new fresh idea, whether it's, if you go here and you kind of check out, for example, open chat, which is like a Telegram. It's valued at 50 million. Where is it? Market cap $47 million, where it's valued pretty heavily. And it is catching on. Stuff like open chat, hopefully Gold Dow, which I own. All these things kind of catch on. I think I own a couple other ones in here that I've been buying slowly, but you got to understand the adoption rate of this stuff is kicking in. And also look at this, Chain Key Ethereum is picking up overall also. So it looks like there's more volume coming through. These are the things that I love to see. And I see the whole ecosystem of Internet Computer grow. I think in the next 3 to 6 months, we're going to see some explosive growth on Internet Computer. I kind of gave my price predictions on another video. You guys can look that up, but I'm still very bullish on it. I'm going to try to give you guys updates every few weeks and give you guys the important stuff. But to me, all this looks great. I think the whole Internet Computer ecosystem is ready to erupt. I don't know when. I think in the next 3 to 6 months, we are going to see an adoption and an eruption like we've never seen. Everything I'm seeing from these guys is incredible. It's next level genius thinking. This is what I love to see in a project. I'm still super hyped on this, super excited. Let's see where it goes. Take care, guys.